Hello Baladceprot, how are you? Before continuing with the video, let's support this channel by liking, commenting and subscribing. Thank you. Viobi Gahar at Glastonbury. Remember again confidence in appearing abroad. On June 28, 2024, voice of Baceprot, Viobi, performed at a prestigious music festival in the world, Glastonbury. Not only that, the trio from Garrett has received praise. Cool, right, but don't you remember? Before appearing at Glastonbury, Viobi once said that he was more confident performing abroad than in Indonesia. So it's not surprising that they are really fierce when they appear abroad. But what's the reason? In fact, we are better prepared to perform abroad because we feel that we don't know the audience, said Marsya. The vocalist of Voice of Baceprot was met in the Kebayoran Baru area, South Jakarta. Since being famous until now, the performance schedule for these three girls from Garrett is always abroad. The reason is because there are a lot of band calls there. In fact, they often go on world tours, you know. It's a burden, performing abroad, but I'm also happy, I'm proud to be able to bring Indonesia's name there, said Marsya again, laughing. Voice of Baceprot performed at Glastonbury for a few minutes with the full setlist for the album Retas, which will be released in 2023. They also use several things that contain Indonesian elements when on stage. This big moment for Voice of Baceprot cannot be separated from the support of the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy. Congratulations to Voice of Baceprot. After Glastonbury, Voice of Baceprot will perform at South by Southwest Sydney. The South by Southwest Sydney 2024 Music Festival released their newest list of musicians. There is Voice of Baceprot, one of them. The South by Southwest Sydney Festival programming team, Reg Harris and Ruby Miles, have selected hundreds of cool musicians from various countries such as Australia, New Zealand, South Korea, India, and many more. They will rock the South by Southwest Sydney stage this October. What's exciting is that there is a metal band from Indonesia, Voice of Baceprot, which is included in the list of new musicians. Apart from Voice of Baceprot, there are also cool dream pop bands from Auckland, Phoebe Rings, Australian surf rock band, The Grogans, Sydney punk rock band, The Buoys, and many more. This event will take place from 14 to the 20th of October 2024 at various iconic music venues and institutions in Sydney. Last year, the first South by Southwest Sydney received an extraordinary response from rising star musicians such as Miss Kanina, Inkabi, Radio Free Alice, and Molly Payton. Viobi is continuously giving happy news. They have already performed at Glastonbury in England,